Oh, hello there, Site-42 staff, as well as those of you from the greater SCP Foundation. And welcome to another Coffee Break with Dr. Sherman, a subsidiary of the anomalous broadcast from Site-42. As always, I am Dr. Theron Sherman, Site Director here at Site-42 of the SCP Foundation. And as I have done for over a year and 4 months and counting, because that is right, the daily stream streak remains strong. I'm here to open my office doors to you, the SCP Foundation staff, to answer your burning questions about this dark and mysterious place of employment we call the SCP Foundation. So whether you have questions about the anomalies we contain, the staff who contain them, the groups of interest who try to stop us from containing them, or hypothetical containment procedures about anomalies that fall outside of the SCP Foundation's purview. Perhaps they're from a different multiverse or pataphysical narrative level, i.e. fandom. Either way, we are here for approximately the next 50 minutes for today's coffee break briefing. But before I begin, a little bit of housekeeping. Starting with a very polite Puppy of Interest 42, who is now waiting to say hello. Puppy of Interest 42, codenamed Charlie, has made her way to the coffee break to say hello. The sweetest pumpkin at Site-42 is present and accounted for. Also, she is, of course, besides welcome to you, also happy to receive your chat-mandated treat, because the baby does love her treats. Okay, sweetie pumpkin, that's not all the news for you today. That's not all the news, but I gotta set you free so I can show you the rest. The extra Puppy of Interest 42, codename Charlie News, is that today's stream is sponsored, in part, by us at Site-42, but also by renowned Site-42 Containment Hazard Assessment Team artist, Mamori. And this is because Mamori, over the course of yesterday, whipped up a delightful emote, a Puppy of Interest 42, codenamed Charlie. The waggedy tail, the big ears, the single bad eye, but she's still wonderful regardless. Her new birthday necklace, looking adorable because she is the most adorable pupper at Site-42. Now, this emote is going to be made the very next addition to the channel. That means that due to YouTube's bylaws, where they restrict how many emotes you can have based on how many channel members you have, we currently require, according to YouTube, 47 more members. Once we get 47 more members, I will verily upload that emote as soon as possible. I am in this moment saving it from Desk's Discord message so that I have it on the computer These are the Junior Researcher Sally emotes. I will put this in its own folder called Memory Charlie. Save. So now I have the file. As long as it follows YouTube specifications, I'll be able to do it as soon as we have 47 more members. We thank you for your assistance in this matter of growing our ranks so we can bring the Puppy of Interest 42 emote to the chat. Now, furthermore, general housekeeping. Chesta Factory, congratulations on being the #1 most punctual member of today's Containment Hazard Assessment Team, i.e., congratulations on being first chatter. Alongside you, Legendary Doge, Amber, Dr. Frogman, Senior Researcher Alex, Rune. I think I said Amber? If not Amber. Puppet Boy. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? I'm scrolling the chat. Sleepless Dragon. Newly minted member Gamer Alex. Thank you for minting your new promotion. Foxpax. And Sean Taggart. Welcome to today's stream. Thank you for being here punctually. And thank you for being here as members of Site 42 on YouTube. We appreciate your membership and your service. And furthermore, interns, Hunter Mark, 100 stars, Malachi, NB, Corrupted Virus, Indigo, Some Person Perhaps, Turret, Jessica, Goober, Tective, Unknown Agent, and Taylor. All of you agents, thank you for being here punctually. And thank you for being here today, interns, just for being you. Now, before I get to donations and general Q&A for the remainder of the stream, I need to speak about today's stream subject. And now, Site 42 staff, as you understand, the SCP Foundation is a secretive, sometimes called fascist organization, where we keep anomalies contained and locked down with highly secure procedures. And we expect a level of security, secrecy, decorum, and professionalism from our staff members. And so, when I was informed by my own eyes and ears that SCP-8972 is sitting on top of the south walls, or south wing's roof, yelling, singing, "My Heart Will Go On," at full volume that it's capable of, straining, injuring its vocal cords because it's going all out. Well, whoever put Humpty Dumpty on top of that wall, I will find you. It is disturbing the 2035 animals from the North Athletic Lawn that I told you about yesterday. It's making them extra stressed and rambunctious. And of course, the ones that are acting like humans are sitting there applauding the whole thing with polite golf claps. It's an entire situation. And so when I find out who convinced SCP-8972 that doing this would be a good idea, there will be consequences. Now, of course, to help you find the perpetrator of this action, I need to inform you about what SCP-8972 is. So, pulling up its database entry, SCP-8972, codename Humpty Dumpty. Right now, you think that it's all fun and games. Oh, this entity is singing on top of the South Wing. Let me tell you that this is not fun and games. SCP-8972, codename Humpty Dumpty, is a human male, age 50. Any individual who clearly sees 8792's face, Do you think we're going Shy Guy? Oh no. Anyone who clearly sees its face or a photograph of its face will gain full awareness of the subject's psyche. You will know every in and out of this person's, not a person, it's an object, it's in containment, this entity's conscious and unconscious thoughts. You will know them more than you know yourself. All you have to do, see the entity's face or a picture of its face. You'll notice on the documentation that the photograph of SCP-8972 is wearing a mask to obscure its face, so that the documentation does not go this, does not have this effect. Of course, knowing every in and out of someone's conscious and unconscious thoughts gives you great insight into what they might do next. It might give you the ability to induce certain behaviors. And in fact, it turns out that knowing someone's conscious and unconscious thoughts, their likes and dislikes, how they will react to stimuli so thoroughly means that anybody who has this sort of control in their head over 8972's mind space also has the ability to manipulate SCP-8972 to do damned near anything. Allow me, for one moment, to run down the documentation of things that our researchers have gotten SCP-8972 to do due to this anomalous knowledge. We rendered SCP-8972 compliant to all oncoming tests. It took us 18 days. We removed completely SCP-8972's sex drive. This took 2 months and 2 days. We greatly increased SCP-8972's agreeableness. This took 3 years, 1 month, and 14 days. We taught SCP-8972 to play chess at an approximately 2000 ELO level. This took 1 year, 8 months, and 13 days. We indoctrinated SCP-8972 into radical political and religious beliefs. This took 2 years, 1 month, and 29 days. Honestly, longer than Facebook does for boomers. You thought we'd be better at this. Huh. Regardless. Remove SCP-8972's fear response. 2 years, 1 month, 8 days. De-radicalize SCP-8972. It took us only 7 months. Hey, that's not bad. We changed SCP-8972's gender identity from male to female over the course of 1 month, 9 days, and 1 year, 9 month, 13 days. We then convinced SCP-8972 that it is Elvis Presley. This took us 3 years, 11 months, and 11 days. It took us longer to trans this person than it did to turn them into Elvis. Or no, it took them longer to turn them into Elvis than it did to trans them. Transing them was easier than making them Elvis. We greatly decreased SCP-8972's neuroticism over the course of 4 years, 6 months, and 6 days. We returned SCP-8972's neuroticism to previous levels. Only took us 3 days. Oops. We induced sadistic tendencies into SCP-8972. Only took 2 months and 1 day. We changed SCP-8972's gender identity from female back to male. This took 2 years, 5 months, and 19 days. Probably because we had to undo the previous transing, as well as... No, we didn't undo the Elvis. Still thinks he's Elvis. It's Elvis. At the end of the day, it. We eliminated SCP-8972, or sorry, we reduced SCP-8972's sadistic tendencies. It took a year and 2 days, so it took far longer to reduce sadism than it took to increase it. We then eliminated SCP-8972's suicidal ideation over the course of 6 months and 10 days. Reminder, if we had to reduce its suicidal ideation, that means at some point it had suicidal ideation. Just keep that in mind. We created an identity for SCP-8972 that is suitable for long-term stability. This took 2 years, 5 months, and 15 days. We eliminated all memories of previous tests without amnestics. It only took 4 months and 29 days. And finally, we eliminated all detrimental conditions resulting from previous tests. So far, that's taken 9 years, 3 months, and 4 days, and the situation is still ongoing. We haven't succeeded in that yet. So yes, reminder, just because you can make this entity do whatever the hell you want, doesn't mean it's fun and games to make the entity jump onto the roof of the South Wing and sing My Heart Will Go On at full volume. Not cool. And when we find out who did it, there will be consequences. Thank you, Site-42 staff, for helping me to find out whoever done it while we talk the entity down from the ledge. And, of course, I read about 60% of that documentation, SCP-8972, codename Humpty Dumpty, by author Communism Will Win. You should read the rest, and if you enjoyed it as much as I did, you should give it an upvote on the SCP database. Now that we've concluded with today's stream subject, reminder, the 2035 animals are still up for adoption on the North Athletic Lawn. They are a little ornery right now because of the situation with 8972. Please take these animals off our hands, otherwise the commissary will be grinding them up for lunch meats. I will now catch up on the donations that came in during the stream subject, and then we'll have general Q&A for approximately 30 minutes following. Starting by checking the Ko-Fi, making sure there's nothing missed there. All clear. Right? Yes. And Sketchtail, thank you for sending a hiding to the Containment Hazard Assessment Team. Since the SCP Foundation hides anomalies from the public, I am certain this will improve their morale at doing so. Gamer Alex, thank you for your first donation of today's stream. Please grab your... Oh, as well as newly minting your membership. Please grab yourself a cheese and cracker platter on your way past the commissary. There's a resistance of the council. Any thoughts? Well, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. If they help us to stop this anomalous council from spreading, more power to them. And then if they turn out to be anomalous too, we'll talk about containing them later. It's a whole thing. Let's do one thing at a time here. You're lactose intolerant, but all right. Are you fully lactose intolerant, or you can take some Lactaid and be fine? Biggest hassle is lactose intolerant people who like cheese, but then they keep not taking their Lactaid pills. So annoying. Take care of yourself, damn it. Dr. Frogman, thank you for sending a treat to the chat. I'm sure they appreciate it. Oswald, thank you for sending a treat. And Sketchtail for sending 2 treats. And Gamer Alex for sending 2 treats. Containment Hazard Assessment Team, you are full of treats. Some of which might be manufactured with lawn animal meat, unless you adopt those animals. Supreme Commander, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Grab yourself a tapioca pudding on your way past the commissary. The council situation has worsened. Go check on it. Yes, I'm hearing that their next move is to try to spread to other platforms. And so I will have to move my call order from YouTube only to other platforms to inform the cells of the SCP Foundation on other platforms what needs doing. Do we have any word on what platforms they are spreading to in particular? I would assume probably TikTok, possibly Instagram Reels. Did they mention any in particular, or are they just saying all of them? When are we getting the mint hoods? Well, honestly, what I would do for the SCP Foundation is, if you want to get a costume for an SCP researcher, I would either do a scientist. Now, a lime green or mint green lab coat could be very cool. But I would get an SCP researcher or a mobile task force agent as your profile picture. I think agents and SCP scientists would be the way to go. Although I do believe you are correct, adhering to their color scheming would be the way to insert ourselves into their storyline, obviously. So, to make ourselves known and therefore a containment threat. So perhaps you're right about these mint green robes. If anyone wants to send me a version of that mint green colored version of their council robes, and then I can put that in a post on the Discord server as well as YouTube so that people can use it for their profile pictures. That is a way to do it as well. Researcher Taggart, thank you for your 14 months as a level 1 researcher here at Site 42. We appreciate your membership and your service. Oh, 343, the council's in the chat. Ah. Oh, yes, they've been coming in trying to show dominance after we decided to contain them. Don't fret them. They can invade, but they're not going to harm us. They're only going to get put in a box faster. Researcher Taggart, also thank you for your member message and your first donation. Grab yourself a orange jello on your way past the commissary. Sorry, because you donated and did your membership, I missed them up. Hello, Dr. Sherman. I've been helping contain the council. Very good. We need people to do so. 100 stars. Thank you for sending 100 to the chat. I'm sure they will keep it 100 at your urging. Virus Void Cat, thank you for your first donation to today's stream as well as being a member. Grab yourself a crepe on your way past the commissary. Blorp Fuzzball, hope your day is good. It is good. And a blorp right back. Gamer Alex, thank you for donating again to say, Dr. Sherman, the Resistance has every Omtyrix. I don't know what an Omtyrix is. That is, curious. I'll have to research what an Omtyrix is to understand what's happening here. Gamer Alex, you meant the Omnitrix from Ben 10. Yes, don't worry. The YouTube Super Chat keyboard is famously terrible. For some reason, it does not spell things right. The autocorrect is broken, and it often spells wrong words. If you're having trouble typing on the Super Chat keyboard, by the way, you can always go to the Site 42 Ko-Fi. Not only does it take far less of your donation, because YouTube takes 30% of every Super Chat, and Ko-Fi only takes 3%, but furthermore, it doesn't have a stupid, terrible keyboard. So, I mean, how many Omnitrixes are there? And I know they don't have all of them, because we have several in containment. So, we'll just have to, see what their ranks are.
There was that one guy in the wild the other week we have to contain.
Yeah, we'll get him. Pancaraglu. Thank you for sending a star to the chat. They are now a 1-star team. Chat, you're a 1-star containment hazard assessment team out of 5. We'll see if you make it to 5 before the end of stream. Gamer Alex, thank you for sending a hiding to the chat. We will continue to hide the council from the public as best we can, keeping things secret. Pancargaloo, thank you for donating a gold coin to the chat. I'm sure they enjoy the spending money. French Monarchy, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Grab yourself some ramen on your way past the commissary. I put my box of infinite insults in 096 cell, sorry. Well, we have a lot of insulting anomalies to be sure, but 096 is barely sentient, so it's not really going to respond to insults. So that's just a waste of time, and you risked your life, and now you gotta risk your life again to get it back. So, best of luck, don't die. I saw a Ko-Fi notification. Let me grab it before I forget that exists. No. I didn't see a, Oh, Ko-Fi sent me an email for no reason. Sometimes it does that. Very annoying. You lied to me! Lies! Alright, where was I? Pencargaloo! Thank you for sending a 100 to the chat. I'm sure they'll keep it 100 at your urging. Toxical Gaming! Long time no see. Hope you have been doing well. Good to see you again. Hey, and thank you for your first donation. Grab yourself a bratwurst and fries on your way past the commissary. Hey, Dr. Sherminty Fresh. Well, I did just brush my teeth, so that is accurate. It's been a while since I've joined a stream. I just had one question. Could SCP-714 make someone immune to SCP-035? The specific properties of the Jade Ring. Exhaustion, compulsion, rest, sleep. Slowed reaction, sluggish movement, reduced mental capacity, mental shield. So it could make you immune to any sort of mimetic effect 035 used to try to get you to put it on. Yes. Although mostly 035 convinces people to put it on with just silver-tongued charisma. It doesn't always utilize a mimetic effect, if it ever utilizes a mimetic effect. I'd have to look that up on the document to be certain. 035. Stronger to put on. So yes, that is a compulsion, not just charisma. My bad. Charisma. So yes, 714 would make you immune to the anomalous brainwave alterings of 035, but not immune to the charisma. If it convinced you to put it on, you're still in trouble. Chemical resistance would not help you because the acid would still dissolve your skin. So, partial help, but not full. That's the answer to that. Alright, returning to the chat. I forget if you can take 035 off and survive. Junior Researcher HLG, your face will have been burned by acid by that point, so not likely. Pencargaloo, thank you for sending chili to the chat. I'm sure they enjoy the hot chip. Intern French Monarchy, thank you for donating again to say. Oops, while I was grabbing the box of infinite insults again, I slipped and leaked its face as a fake GTA leak. 72 million views so far, my bad. So you didn't slip. You posted that in general. Because you didn't accidentally snap a picture, meaning you looked at its face, and post it. You didn't do all that accidentally. Don't try and, oh, Butterfingers. And by the way, don't lie to me in a briefing either. The fact that you're alive means that you didn't post shit. Because you had to look at its face to take a picture, and you didn't. So, try again. Are you gay? Intern Bartolome, I am asexual, which is the A in the LGBTQIA. Therefore, you might, if you use gay as a blanket term or queer, then I guess I fit into that umbrella, so to speak. But asexual is more accurate. Furthermore, a reminder, that is for representation use, my author on the higher pataphysical narrative level above us is Cishet. Intern Coldus, welcome to Site 42 staff. Thank you for subscribing. Horror with Violet, thank you for bringing this up because I thought about it, but I didn't say it because I was on a roll. As an 035 expert, your writing on your face would not be immediately corroded. It would corrode eventually, yes. But you would have experienced permanent brain death near the moment you wore 035. Your personality would have been gone at that point, unless you have some extreme mental shielding. So you would be brain dead even if the mask came off. Foxpax, thank you for sending... Where'd it go? 20 stars, the Containment Hazard Assessment Team. You have granted them 4 prestige ranks and left them as a 1-star team. So, at least you got the prestige ranks. Arthur, thank you for sending a high 5 to the chat. I'm sure the Containment Hazard Assessment Team will appreciate a crisp high 5. Frankie, thank you for sending 11 treats to the chat. I'm sure they will start basking in the treats as they snack. Punisher Zed, thank you for your 5 months as a level 1 researcher here at Site 42. We appreciate your membership and your service. I just ate Pepper X. Wish me luck. Ooh, I hear that's a painful affair. If you want to see me going through the same pain, you can go back to, I forget which stream it is, but it was the Hot Chip Challenge stream. I don't even remember what we were celebrating for that. I just remember the pain of the hot chip. And how I no-sold it like a fucking champ because the site director is not to be messed with. Not in a hot chip challenge. Not in a taser knife fight. There's a reason I'm da boss. It was the 10-year anniversary of Site 42. That makes sense. Thank you for all remembering that. The trauma is all I remember from that scenario, not the surrounding circumstances. Frankie, thank you for sending another barrage of treats at the chat. A total of 14 treats. Chat, enjoy your snackums. Frankie, you then sent 4 stars to the chat, successfully making them for the first time this stream a 5-star Containment Hazard Assessment Team. Congratulations, chat! How long are your coffee breaks? Junior Researcher Samuel, every stream we have is a random start time and a random length. Today's coffee break is 50 minutes long with 20 minutes remaining. And so, reminder, if you want to make sure you catch our streams, either hit the YouTube subscription bell to find out when we go live, or you want to go to the Site 42 Discord server and get the YouTube live alert roll, which I ping at the start of every stream. French Monarchy, thank you for donating again to say, box collapsed and create a singularity, what to do? Well, contain the singularity, please. That would be helpful. Oh, Frankie, you sent more stars than that. You sent 3 more stars, so they get another prestige rank, and that makes them a 3-star team. So you're a 3-star team for now. Then Zinc Z and Junior Researcher HLG both sent stars, making you a 5-star team again. Wow! Zinc C sent a star to make you a 1-star team. HLG, oh no, that's those 2. Okay, so Cobra King, thank you for sending a hiding. I'm sure the chat will continue to hide those cultists. Cobra King, thank you for sending a treat. I'm sure the chat will enjoy the noms. Frankie, thank you for sending a total of 11 100s. Chat, you have to keep it now 11 times more 100 than you were previously. Do it on Frankie's behalf. Frankie also sent a 6-7 to the chat. You have been 6-7'd. Red Leaf, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Please grab yourself some calming jasmine tea on your way past the commissary. Have you ever met any of Samsara? How were they? Or Site-42 never gotten to the point T5? Needed to go to the site. I encountered Samsara not at Site-42, but during a field mission. The encounter was quite humorous, actually, because they were still under the effects of, let me find it, Tau 5 Samsara. Mobile task forces. They've been in a lot of anomalous situations, but this one took the cake. And I just have to find it. It was, wait for it. It's not a Buddhist rock carving. Yes, I do believe this is the entry. Yes, SCP-8780. Codename, Something Wicked This Way Comes. In the SCP-7780 document, you will see part and parcel of what I experienced, which gave me a whole new outlook on Mobile Task Force Tau 5 Samsara, because they were affected by a probabilistic anomaly that caused them to have terrible, terrible luck. I mean, Wile E. Coyote Looney Tunes bad luck. Slipping on banana peels, headbutting each other on accident, bad Looney Tunes luck. It was the funniest goddamn thing I have ever seen, watching those cyborg Power Rangers trip all over each other, slamming into walls, slipping on banana peels, coconut cream pie in the face. You have to read the logs for SCP-7780. I'm telling you, it will make your day. If you need, whenever I am having a bad day and I need a laugh to pick me up, I read SCP-7780. Intern Lolliot, welcome to Site-42 staff. Thank you for subscribing. Horror with Violet, thank you for your first donation to today's stream, as well as that being a member and that little fun fact earlier. Hope you grab yourself a Twinkie Wiener sandwich on your way past the commissary. I'm off to do centipede things. I just want to be a nerd about 035. Lol, have a nice stream. Yes, yes, you do your centipede things. Frankie, thank you for sending you sent 21 chilies to the chat, so chat, enjoy your bevy of hot chip. Pankagralu, thank you for sending stars to the chat. You sent them 5 stars, making them a 5-star team with another prestige rank. Very good. Frankie, you then sent them 11 happy poops. I guess, chat, you be appreciative of that for some reason. Then, Frankie, you sent them 11 treats, probably to make up for the poops. Enjoy your treats, chat. I'm the site director for Site-42. Intern Sadades. Are you me from another universe? Are you the site director of Site-42 who is not me from another universe? The multiverse of the SCP Foundation can be very confusing sometimes, so I just gotta know what we're dealing with here. What's your favorite SCP? Mine is SCP-049. Well, Council Member Catalin. You'll have plenty of time to find out from inside your containment cell as we contain the Council for its anomalousness. Meanwhile, good favorite SCP, a popular one, and the first appearance of Dr. Theron Sherman on the SCP database, so can't complain about that. Furthermore, it's a tradition around these parts. I tell you guys my favorite SCPs at the end of stream, which is in about 10 minutes. So if you want to wait about 10 minutes, you can hear my favorite SCPs, or you can do a super chat or a Ko-Fi to ask, and then I'll answer instantly in return for your generosity. Or you can cheat and go to a previous stream and watch the ending. You have several ways to figure it out. Frankie, thank you for sending 9 hidings to the Containment Hazard Assessment team. I'm sure they will be 9 times as sneaky, thanks to your urging. Hehe, we will catch council members like Pokemon, hehehe. Yes, Intern Yamada, that is the right path to go forward. Treat it like a game. It makes it more entertaining. It includes morale. Doc, have you heard of a drag king by the name of Gray Matter? They look familiar, but I can't place it. You should look them up. I do not understand what's happening here. So, I do not recognize this individual, but I can say this little mouse thing they've got going on is rather dramatic and looks sharp. This is terrifying alligator business right here. And you know what? You just got good hair, buddy. I know good hair when I see it, and that's good hair. How many members are we away from the 21st sticker? Let's refresh it and see if the number has changed since we added at least Gamer Alex. I think that's the only one we added. So if this updates during stream, it should say 46. It actually says 45. Apparently we had 2 more members. So, yes, we need 45 more members to unlock the next slot for stickers. Now, do remember, yesterday it said we needed 12, we got 12, and then it said 45. So I'm hoping that YouTube is not lying to us again. But, as it says right now, we need 45 members to unlock the next emote slot, which has been guaranteed to Puppy of Interest 42, codenamed Charlie. Wait, sticker, is that for the members or something? Yes, Intern Yamada. Members of Site 42 YouTube channel get access to the member-only emotes. Chat, show up some of your favorite emotes if you are a member. Frankie, thank you for sending another hiding to the chat. I'm sure they will hide even better since you said so. You then sent 10 treats to the chat. Chat, please appreciate your treats. Then you sent another 6, 7 to the chat. I'm sure they will find that wildly entertaining. Braindead Hans, thank you for sending some treats to the chat. Another source of treats. You get 10 treats from Hans. Enjoy your treats. Then Frankie sent 10 stars to the chat, meaning you are still a 5-star team with 2 more prestige ranks. Very nice. I like SCP fandom. Well, that's good, Council Member Catalin, because you will be contained by the SCP Foundation for a very long time due to being a member of an anomalous council. Therefore, you'll be spending a lot of time with us. Good news. DJ, thank you for sending a 100 to the chat. I am sure they will keep it 100 at your urging. By the way, Site-42 staff, there are 5 minutes remaining in stream. You have 5 minutes. Have you considered white cloaks? Because majority of the time the SCP symbol is black and white, or is only Site-42 fighting back? Well, the SCP Foundation does not have a centralized YouTube channel, meaning that if we go with green, it at least matches Site-42's brand identity, and so it points them in the right direction. Sleepless Dragon, thank you for sending a 100 to the chat. I'm sure they will keep it 100 at your urging. Gay. Well, yes, Grant, the SCP Foundation is an LGBTQIA-friendly place. We support the L's, the B's, the G's, the T's, the Q's, the I's, and the A's. And if anybody has a problem with that, they can G, the T, the F, the O. Who measures the SCPs? Well, if an SCP requires a measurement, I'm sure their research team is more than capable, barring any anomalous interference. Dr. Sherman, I made the mint green hood. It is in the Discord media. Very nice, Hunter Mark. Very quick work. And so now, if you're in the Site-42 Discord server, you may go into the Discord server and get the mint green hood. You may also grab it from the YouTube post I'm going to make to it once I am done with stream. Council Member Odinson, we will not be joining your council. We will be containing your council in humanoid containment cells. Get in the box. Frankie, thank you for sending another happy poop to the chat. Chat, is that a thing you are happy for? Hey, Dr. Sherman, I realize that my idea from yesterday with mint green cloak with SCPs underneath is a bit faulty, but can I still make one with 096? As long as it's an artistic representation, that way it doesn't actually breach 096, then yes. We will start a Baroque masquerade. You absolutely will not. We will stop you. Haha, Dr. Sherman, do you feel bonita today? Intern Moonston, yes, I feel bonita. Are you kidding? I always feel bonita. Desk would like to make you all aware, just in case you ain't, that there is, in fact, due to the influence of the Containment Hazard Assessment Team, Dr. Sherman has started posting on the Site-42 Tumblr again. And so, if you are a Tumblr user, Site-42's Tumblr is once again active. There is no way Desk can wear a cloak. Journey of Games. That's called a tablecloth. Is it possible to survive when day breaks? Well, if you're inside, far enough away from any natural light. But then I hope you've got a fully stocked bunker, because you're going to be there for a while. Oh, and I hope your door locks real good, because the flesh monsters will come and pull you outside. Are y'all with the anti-ones, the blues? I wouldn't say we're with them, Councilmember Catalin, but instead, we are working with them in that we want the council contained. And so the resistance is kind of the enemy of my enemy is my friend situation. And then once the council is fully contained, if the resistance is anomalous, we may contain them too. I was just scrolling through shorts, and then I stumbled across one of your shorts, and then I realized at the same time you were live, so in that case, good day to you, Dr. Sherman. Well, Intern Linsmeyer, way to make it at the very last minute of stream. Glad you can join us, and now you know there was a stream, so you can go back and watch the VOD. Because, Site42 staff, we are at the end of stream, and as I do at the end of every stream, I tell you guys my favorite SCPs. Of course, I'm not going to tell you that my favorites are the ones I personally wrote. That would be sheer narcissism. But you can read the SCPs I wrote if you go to the Sherm's author page in Site42 Hub on the SCP database. There you can read the SCPs I personally wrote, as well as contributed voice lines or sound effects to. And while you're on my author page, one tab over, you'll find a list of links. Links that people often ask about in chat, but then when I tell them this blatant hint, they don't seem to get it, which is so sad for them. But not for you. You'll get the hint. You'll find them. And when you do, you'll be interrupted by these two adorable babies who are sitting here by my office. One baby who wants the belly scratchies, and one who's doing some investigato work. Do you want some pets, child? Don't be selfish, Charlie. Let Charlemagne have some pets too. He's a good boy. Alright. Return us to the Standal. Now, as I was saying, on my author page, where there's some very interesting links, you'll also have the option to become a Site42 Patreon patron or YouTube channel member if you want to donate to us monthly. You can do a Ko-Fi or a YouTube Super Chat if you want to donate to us one at a time. Either way, direct donations are the quickest way to help out Site42 staff, whether it be keeping the lights on in general for myself, the staff, and the pets of interest, or by funding our field missions and projects in Future Sense. We appreciate your generosity regardless. And if you're part of the Broke Gang, do not fret. If you can't donate because you're a starving artist, trust me, we're an arts community, we understand starving artists. You can still donate your time and effort as a member of Mobile Task Force Psi-42, codenamed the Signal Boosters. When you like, share, subscribe, comment, chat, make memes, shitposts, edits, fan arts, out-of-context compilations of Site-42, as well as the SCP projects we support. The SCP Wiki and its authors and artists, the SCP filmmakers, game devs, animators, merch makers, podcasters, etc. You are helping the SCP community make bigger and better projects by giving them money and attention, both things they need. And so we greatly thank you for your service, Mobile Task Force Psi-42, codenamed the Signal Boosters. And now, without further ado, my favorite SCPs in no particular order are SCP-3999, SCP-3043, SCP-008-J, SCP-Spooky-J, SCP-5031, SCP-5175, SCP-5320, and SCP-8980. Content warning on the last one. It's a bit of a rough read. Speed round. 39993043008 is jspooky-j50315175520809. Cut out one last one. Let's do a read. Seagull, thank you for sending a goat trophy to the Containment Hazard Assessment team. I am sure the chat feels the goat. Oh, interesting. In the back channels, I'm seeing that the desk model from Fan Art Friday has also received a green cloak. So the desk is representing the green cloaks. Very nice. I believe that's Froy, who's taking these photographs. Do yourself a favor in the future. Make sure to turn it 180 so that the light is shining on the front face of what you're aiming at. These backlit photos with all these shadows, sometimes they can look very artistic, but it also makes things unclear. Just a photography tip to make sure the lighting is always behind you when you're shooting your photography. That is why, right now, there's a light behind my camera. That way it's shooting at my face. I want the light on the face, not on the back. Oh, you're the SCP guy, right? Intern Strawberry Cupcake? You are correct about that. Zach, thank you for sending a star to the chat. You have made them a 1-star team with an extra prestige rank at least. And Lionel, thank you for sending a 100 to the chat. I'm sure they'll keep it even more 100 at your urging. So, Site 42 staff, this has been another Coffee Break with Dr. Sherman, a subsidiary of the anomalous broadcast from Site 42. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned something. Be safe, be well, and as always, secure, contain, protect. We'll see you in the next video or stream. Robin St. Pierre, thank you for the last second member message. And for your 25 months as a Mobile Task Force Captain here at Site 42. We appreciate your membership and your service. I'd suggest call a containment raid on the council anyway. The Grande Bataille de Bicoline went extremely well. I had fun as a banner. Oh, I'm glad you had fun at the Grande Bataille de Bicoline. I am glad that went well, very much so. And yes, actually, we are already made the order to contain the council. You haven't been around in a while, you missed it, but we are in the process of containing the council. The orders have been sent out on the public broadcast. Whew! Make me walk, make me talk, do whatever you please. I can act like a star, I can beg on my knees. Come jump in, bimbo friend, let us do it again. Hit the town, fool around, let's go party. You can touch, you can play, if you say I'm always yours. Ooh, I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world, life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation. You see, because Humpty Dumpty, because you could make him do everything because of mind control. You get it. You get the reference. The song is appropriate.